Hi, this is Alicia with Rolling Retreats RV, and I'm going to give you a video tour of a very nice Elite Suite Atlanta. And so let's go on in and take a look. This is an Elite, so it will have the Elite paint scheme with the window silks, which keeps some light out and makes the paint look continuous, so that's very cool. We've added some stripes on the slide-ins here to make it look very finished and gorgeous. We've got our acrylic awnings out here, 2-power awnings. Our more ride steps, which we can add the second rail to, so you've got rail coming all the way down. Elites come standard with the television, and there's speakers out here and a stereo system. There's also the one-piece fiberglass fender skirts on this Elite. This unit is equipped with a 2800 watt batteries. It's an inverter with 4 batteries, generator prepped. Got the more ride hitch. It's a gorgeous paint color. I love this one. Okay, let's go on in. Okay, here we are inside the Elite Atlanta. This unit, we actually have the multiplex lighting system, so you can turn everything off. There's Light Master there. With the hit of one button. Turn everything back on with the hit of one button. So that's a pretty neat feature. We've got our nice dining area, which that table pulls out, and then it can separate and have a leaf in it, so you can seat 4 nicely. There's folding chairs that's up in the closet. Let's see, how do we turn on these accent lights? This switch is right here. So that's a new feature. Got some little LED lights on the, if you don't like them, just turn them off. But anyway, pretty cool. This has the blue accenting because it is the Elite Suite. And if you don't want that shining, you can turn that off as well. So this unit is done in the mocha wood and with a light flooring, and we have a dark flooring. We have a 12 by 24 tile, so we've got multiple floor options that you can do, but this one's done in a light plank flooring. We have 2 quartz choices. This is our darker option. There's little specks of copper in there, which is really pretty. We do have a very light option, which is called Aria, so that could have been in here as well. This has a custom kitchen. And what I mean by that, and this is this kitchen is kind of named after me, so I came up with this idea, and so it just kind of got dubbed the Alicia kitchen. But basically, there's usually an appliance garage here that comes out as far as the lower cabinetry, and it goes all the way up at that depth. In these smaller kitchens, I prefer to remove that so you have a lot more countertop. It just makes the kitchen look far bigger. And so this is what a custom kitchen comes out like. This is done with our mobile suite backsplash. Let me get up closer because that's very nice. It's some people think in the pictures it just looks like tan, but it is actually a glass tile. I don't know if you can see that from the video, but it's a glass tile with a little bit of a sparkly grout in there, and it's just really, really pretty. Sometimes when I take out this appliance garage and do the Alicia kitchen, I like to add some depth to this pantry so you have a little more storage on that end. Our Elites come standard with these little nice wood vent covers for the fantastic fans. We've got a ceiling fan in here, really large television, the new wider fireplace. Comes standard with a love seat here, and then theater seating. We can do recliners if you prefer that. Very nice balances. This is our Elite light fixture here. I have had a lady, this part here can come off, so you can have just a glass look if you like. And one lady, we actually took this off and we flipped it upside down, so it had a completely different look. But so it's kind of like a 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do 4 styles with this one light. All right, let's go back in the back room. So typically in this back room, there is a window here and a desk, but we took that out because the customer in this rig wanted to have a full-size bunk at the bottom. So we have a full-size bunk. We've got two drawers down here that you can pull out for storage. And then we've got a smaller bunk on top. We have two windows in this unit. We can do one window or leave the window back here and delete this window. I've done a wraparound desk all in here with upper cabinetry, with TV. This has been a sewing room. So whatever this room needs to be, it's very versatile to do that. So I hate to say this, but I've actually even done a beer fridge in here for a guy. So it works out well for him. Let's come back on in here. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. What I like about this floor plan, although you have the second room and you can do whatever you want with it, the rest of the coach is basically a 36-foot mobile suite. You just don't have a sofa and a big window back here. You just go on to the second room. But the kitchen spacing and all that is the same as our 36-foot. So it's still a great coach, but with a second bedroom. Okay, let's go upstairs here. Since this is an Elite, it has more of a solid core door. Our bathrooms in this floor plan used to have a radius shower. We now have the big shower, which is great. Our Elite shower is a gray speckled shower. We can do the bone color. We added some rain frosted glass in here, which is not standard. Let me turn this accent light off right quick. Again, you got the quartz countertops. You have a nice bowl here, storage down there. Really great medicine cabinet here. This storage over here is amazing. So you got lots of towel, toilet paper, all that kind of storage will fit in that cabinet. And then you have another cabinet here over the toilets. Since this is an Elite, it does come standard with the macerator toilet. We can do, in this floor plan, because it is right over the black tank, we can do the foot pedal toilet if you prefer that, or we can do the concerto toilet. So that's how we are on the toilet there. We do have a exhaust only fan in here, which still gets the wood cover and does have a switch on the wall. This unit has the Whirlpool washer and dryer, and it is a 220 volt dryer. So it'll dry your clothes in like 30 minutes instead of an hour. So that's pretty fantastic. Turn the light off. I like the Elite headboards. I put those in my mobile suites a lot, but that's very, very nice headboard. You do have another master control switch over here on this one, light master right there. So just turn everything off, turn everything back on. You have an outlet on both sides. Usually it's just one USB and the other one would just be a normal outlet, but we did USBs on both on this one. Got a little mini bedside table. This is a king bed, so since this is now squared off to get the gray shower, it's just a little bit tighter getting through here, but it's worth it to have the big shower. This floor plan comes standard with one of our walk-in closets, which I modified, of course, a little bit. So I've got two drawers down here, upper hanging bar, instead of the 4-dresser drawer with the mirror on the wall. I got rid of the cubby holes and raised the shelf, added a lip to it, raised the bar so then your clothes aren't actually touching the floor. We did keep the center bar in here, mainly just so they can dry clothes that are out of the wash machine. And then, of course, we have hanging there, so 2 more drawers. So we've got hanging, 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 and shirt drying rod. Again, I'm not a fan of the vanity slide. So when you don't have it in this floor plan, it does not come standard with it. This is the standard. This is what you get. So your drawers go wall to wall, And then you gain these little cabinets here. My husband borrowed these, so I have to replace them. So he does that a lot to get people on the road where they don't have to wait. When you have a vanity slide in here, and this fellow was going to put his own TV. Anyway, you do see more floor space down here, but the upper cabinets are built out and the lower cabinets in the slide are in. So when it comes out, these end up in pretty much the same spot they would be if you had the vanity slide. So unless you duck under them and under this, you're not going to be gaining walking space. So you can see more space, but you're never going to walk under these cabinets. So in my opinion, you're giving up storage and paying more money for a vanity slide that I would do without personally. It's a very beautiful unit, very fantastic floor plan. Got all our controls in this cabinet right here, which is also called the coat closet. Got some little hooks in here. There's a light switch. This would be where your control is for your satellite system. DRV always gives you touch-up paint, which is great. This is a controller for your fantastic fan that's here in the kitchen. This one has a Truma hot water system, so that's your control switch for that. This is for the inverter. Remember, this one had the bigger inverter with the 4 batteries, so that's where that's at. We got our power management system. We got our surge protector, switch for each power awning out there. They're on their own switches. Wi-Fi Ranger, your awning LED lights, and then your other normal controls and your sea level gauges. I also love the thicker crown molding that comes in Elite. I always think that's great. Turn your accent lights back off. Yeah, it's very pretty. Crown molding. It's basically downstairs though. It's thicker, and that's more like what the size you would see in a mobile suite, so you can see the difference there. Oh, and I did not show you the pocket door. So there's a very lovely pocket door that separates your hallway from your bedroom. I mean your hallway from your kitchen. It's frosted glass, and it's got a little bit of a design in it, which is not showing up on this camera very well. There it is. So you can see that. It's very pretty. All right, let's go out in the basement now. Elite Suites by DRV. We have the 2800 watt inverter in here. So you actually have 2 batteries housed in this box here. Then on the other side, you'll have your other 2 batteries and all your hydraulics and all that stuff. This one is prepped for a generator, and so that's why that box is there. So you can see our heater is sandwiched by 2 of the holding tanks, which is pretty cool. And then if we add the cheap heat system, of course it'd be on there, and then Slade usually does a different breaker box out here for that. Let's go the other side. On with our DRV Elite Suites Atlanta. This is the back of the Truma hot water system. I did add slam latches everywhere I could, so we have real easy access to all your plungers. There's a gray tank flush, there's a black tank flush, there's a water hose out here, there is a GFI outlet out here, there's a light switch, and then of course water pump switch. There's all your satellite connections as well. This is the control center for our leveling system, which is one touch auto level. So you'll just turn it on with this button here and move your truck out of the way, hit auto level, and voila, it does it by itself. So another great feature in our DRVs is the water manifold system. So let's say you get a leak at your wash machine, you can localize that one area and continue living until it gets repaired. We have a whole house filter in here, which is great. Our low point drain is down in there if you needed that for like winterizing or whatever. We also have 40-pound propane tanks on a slider tray equipped in this unit. The unit now, so we have power cord reel available. Comes standard with this hitch. It's a 300-pound hitch or a 3,000-pound towing capacity. This unit has slide toppers, and they are an acrylic topper, which is an ad. It's not standard with DRV, and it has the metal wrap, so you got the weather guard on it. Some of the most important stuff is our very heavy-duty level-up system jacks, and then we have a MORROD IS suspension on this rig. So triple axle MORROD IS should tow fantastic. Thank you for joining me for the tour of the DRV Elite Suite Atlanta. Hope you have a great day.